Hello everyone. Welcome to our fascinating journey into the world of biology. Today, we are diving into the Five Kingdom classification chapter for class 9, specifically focusing on a captivating group of non-chordates, the Annelida. We'll explore these incredible creatures from an easy introduction to the most challenging, competitive insights. Get ready to uncover the secrets of segmented worms. Let's start our exploration with the basics. What exactly are these ringed wonders? Annelids are a diverse group of invertebrates, most famously known as segmented worms. Their name, Annelida, actually comes from the Latin word annelus, meaning little ring, which perfectly describes their most striking feature, a body made up of many distinct segments. Imagine a train with many similar compartments. That's how an annelid's body is structured. This segmentation isn't just external, it also extends internally, giving them a unique body plan. They also exhibit bilateral symmetry, meaning you can divide their body into two identical halves. So, where do these fascinating creatures live? Annelids are incredibly versatile, found in a wide range of habitats. You can find them thriving in moist soil, like our common earthworms, which are crucial for gardening. They also inhabit freshwater environments, where you might encounter leeches, and a vast number of species live in marine waters, such as the colorful sandworms. Their moist skin is essential for their survival, especially for breathing, as they absorb oxygen directly through it. These diverse habitats highlight their adaptability and importance in various ecosystems. Now, let's test your understanding with a few quick questions. Take a moment to think about these. First, what is the most distinctive feature of annelids? Second, can you name two common examples of annelids? And third, where would you typically find an earthworm? Think about what we've just discussed. Ready to dig a little deeper? Let's uncover more about the unique body plan and internal workings of annelids. One of the most significant evolutionary advancements seen in annelids is their metameric segmentation star. This isn't just about having rings, it means their body is composed of a series of repeated segments, each containing similar sets of organs like nerves and excretory structures. This modular design allows for greater flexibility, specialized movements, and even regeneration. Furthermore, annelids are the first group of animals to possess a true column star. This is a fluid-filled body cavity completely lined by mesoderm, providing space for organ development, acting as a hydrostatic skeleton for movement, and efficiently separating the gut from the body wall. The true column plays a vital role in their locomotion star. Combined with their muscular body wall, the coelomic fluid forms a hydrostatic skeleton. Annelids use both circular and longitudinal muscles. Contracting circular muscles elongates the body, while longitudinal muscles shorten it. This coordinated muscle action, along with tiny chitinous bristles called setae or chaetae, on most segments, allows them to anchor and push against surfaces, enabling efficient burrowing or crawling. Leeches are an exception, using powerful suckers instead of setae for movement. Annelids also exhibit more advanced organ systems compared to simpler worms. They have a closed circulatory system meaning blood is always confined within vessels, ensuring efficient transport of nutrients and oxygen throughout their segmented body. Their nervous system is centralized, featuring brain, cerebral ganglia, in the anterior region and a ventral nerve cord running along the body, with smaller ganglia in each segment to coordinate local actions. Respiration primarily occurs through their moist skin, allowing for direct gas exchange with their environment. They can reproduce both asexually and sexually, with many species being hermaphroditic. Time to reinforce your learning with these medium-level questions. First, explain the term metamerism in the context of annelids. Second, What is a true column and what's its significance? Third, how do annelids like earthworms actually move? Fourth, describe the type of circulatory system found in annelids. And finally, what are setae and what important function do they perform? Think carefully about the details we've just covered. Now, let's elevate our understanding and delve into the diverse classes and intricate adaptations of annelids. The phylum Annelida is incredibly diverse, categorized into three main classes. Oligochaetes like earthworms, have few setae per segment and a prominent clitellum for reproduction. Polychaetes mostly marine, poses numerous setae on fleshy, paddle-like parapodia which aid in both locomotion and respiration. They often have well-developed heads with complex sense organs. In contrast, Hirudinea or leeches lack setae and parapodia, instead using powerful anterior and posterior suckers for attachment and movement. Many are ectoparasitic, feeding on blood. These distinctions highlight the evolutionary adaptations within the phylum. Beyond external differences, annelids possess sophisticated internal organization. Their closed circulatory system includes specialized aortic arches often called hearts, which pump blood efficiently through dorsal and ventral vessels. For excretion and osmoregulation, each segment typically contains a pair of nephridia filtering waste from coelomic fluid and blood. Their digestive system is complete and highly specialized, featuring distinct regions like a crop for storage and a gizzard for grinding food. Reproduction varies. Oligochaetes and Hirudinea are often hermaphroditic with cross-fertilization facilitated by the clitellum, while polychaetes are typically dioecious with external fertilization, sometimes involving specialized reproductive forms called epitoques. Annelids hold significant ecological and evolutionary importance. Their metameric segmentation represents a crucial step in animal evolution, offering greater flexibility, the potential for segment specialization, and remarkable regenerative capabilities. This modular body plan paved the way for more complex animal forms. Ecologically, earthworms are vital ecosystem engineers constantly aerating and enriching soil, thereby enhancing its fertility and playing a critical role in nutrient cycling. Their actions directly impact plant growth and overall ecosystem health, demonstrating their indispensable contribution to the environment. Let's challenge your knowledge with these hard-level questions. First, differentiate between Oligochaeta and Polychaeta. Second, what is the function of the clitellum? Third, explain how nephridia contribute to annelid survival. Fourth, describe the role of parapodia. Fifth, how does the annelid circulatory system differ from flatworms? Sixth, what's the evolutionary significance of segmentation? And seventh, name 2 ways annelids contribute to their ecosystem. Think deeply about the specialized features and their implications. Are you ready for the ultimate challenge? We are about to explore annelids at a competitive level, delving into their deepest physiological secrets and their profound impact. Annelids exhibit remarkable physiological adaptations for survival across diverse environments. Their nephridia are highly specialized for osmoregulation excreting hypotonic urine in freshwater to expel excess water, while marine forms conserve it. This adaptability is key to their widespread distribution. Gas exchange is primarily cutaneous, but some aquatic polychaetes have evolved gills on their parapodia to enhance oxygen uptake in low oxygen conditions. Their nervous system demonstrates advanced integration, with cerebral ganglia coordinating sensory input from chemoreceptors and photoreceptors, while segmental ganglia in the ventral nerve cord ensure precise, synchronized muscle movements for complex actions like peristaltic burrowing. From an engineering perspective, annelid metamerism is a prime example of modular design star. Each segment functions as a semi-independent unit containing repetitions of organ systems. This modularity provides several key advantages. It allows for highly efficient and localized movements, such as precise burrowing or swimming, where segments can act independently or in coordination. It also offers redundancy, meaning damage to one segment is less catastrophic to the entire organism. Furthermore, it facilitates regeneration a common trait in many annelids, where lost segments or body parts can be regrown, showcasing the robustness of this biological design. Annelids play crucial ecological roles and have surprising economic importance star. As ecosystem engineers particularly earthworms, they significantly enhance soil structure, aeration, and nutrient cycling, directly impacting agricultural productivity. They also serve as bioindicators their presence or absence signaling environmental health. In medicine, leeches, like Hirudo medicinalis are used in hirudotherapy to reduce swelling and improve blood flow in reattachment surgeries, thanks to anticoagulants like hirudine in their saliva. Phylogenetically, annelids belong to Lophotrochoco making them close relatives of mollusks, distinguishing them from arthropods which are now placed in Ecdysozoa. This position highlights their early evolutionary innovation of a true column and segmentation, setting them apart from simpler worm phyla like Echoelomate platyhelminths and Pseudocoelomate nematoda. Beyond these foundational aspects, annelids showcase advanced reproductive strategies star. Many polychaetes exhibit complex life cycles, including a planktonic trochophore larva that aids in wide dispersal. The phenomenon of epitoky where a non-reproductive individual transforms into a specialized reproductive form, is a highly evolved strategy for synchronized mass spawning, dramatically increasing fertilization success in marine environments. This intricate interplay of physiological, structural, and reproductive adaptations underscores the evolutionary success and biological complexity of the Annelida, making them a cornerstone for understanding invertebrate diversity and the broader tree of life. Now, let's tackle the first 5 hardest level questions. First, how do nephridia in freshwater annelids differ in function from those in marine annelids? Second, explain how metamerism can be considered a modular design in biology and what advantages it offers. Third, discuss the specific roles of earthworms as ecosystem engineers. Fourth, describe the medical application of leeches and the biological basis for their use. And fifth, how has molecular phylogeny changed our understanding of the relationship between annelids and arthropods? Take your time to formulate comprehensive answers. Here are the remaining 5 challenging questions. Sixth, compare and contrast the nervous system of an annelid with that of a simpler organism like Hydra. Seventh, what are epitokes, and what is their significance in polychaete reproduction? Eighth, discuss the challenges and adaptations for gas exchange in aquatic annelids living in oxygen-poor environments. Ninth, why are annelids considered more evolutionarily advanced than nematodes, despite both being worm-like? And finally, 10th, propose an experiment to demonstrate the impact of earthworms on soil fertility. Good luck, and think critically. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the fascinating world of annelids. We've journeyed from basic identification to advanced physiological and evolutionary insights. I hope you've gained a profound appreciation for these incredible segmented worms. For more such engaging and in-depth educational content, make sure to visit synapse.omaps.in. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for continuous learning. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep growing your knowledge. See you next time.